doing enough for our campaign. He'll be out on the trail, and he's doing well. Thank you.
NBC News confirms Barack Obama will indeed be on the campaign trail soon, though we don't know exactly what that will look like or where. Joe Biden in Florida today, battleground state that Trump visited just yesterday. A new Morning Consult poll shows Biden leading in 5 key states: Florida, Colorado, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. Right now, Trump is ahead in South Carolina, with Arizona, Georgia, Minnesota, North Carolina, Ohio, and Texas, all notably considered within the margin of error, though some will disagree. Back with us, Jason Johnson, Michael Steele. Michael, I've read just about every campaign book in print. I've covered my share of rallies and presidents, Lord knows, over the years. When I heard this at Trump's rally tonight, it was a first. I think you'll agree. Let me run it past you.
So can I ask you to do me a favor? Suburban women, will you please like me? Remember? Please. Please. I saved your damn neighborhood, okay? The other thing, I don't have that much time to be that nice. You know, I can do it, but I got to go quickly.
Michael, what do you make of that? Is that going to work?
That's a very unique closing argument to women. You know, I saved your neighborhood. I just want to know who'd you save it from. That's what I want to know. And I think that's the question they would ask. You know, look, it is at the core of this, and that point in that video is Donald Trump's strength and his weakness. He just wants to be liked. And he wants it so badly. He's desperate to say and do whatever he thinks will get you there. And at times that's endearing to some people, and clearly it's endearing to a lot of his supporters. But for a lot of folks, it's at this point, it's just rubbed them raw, because in that desire to be liked, and for people to like him because he's done something that he thinks he's done for them, he loses sight of the needs of those very same people, the things that they want, that he wants them to, him to like them. Could you at least show some empathy and concern and interest in me? So it's like, that relationship where one side wants all the love coming to them, but there's nothing reciprocated. And so you can't say to voters, well, I saved your damn neighborhood, or black unemployment is the lowest it's ever been, or I gave your HBCU some money, so why don't you like me? Well, because you're still an ass. That's why. And that's the part that he doesn't get, is that you got to complete the rest of the relationship with the voters. That's why you're behind in Georgia and places like Texas, where you're dead even in Texas 3 weeks out. Come on, man.
Or as a British screenwriter might put it, just a boy standing in front of suburban women, asking them to love him. Hey, Jason, help get us out of this. What's the Obama factor going to be like? And let's spread some tough love around. Do Democrats have reason to say, look, with all this early vote already done and dusted, in and potentially perhaps counted, should Obama have been on the road earlier than this?
No, Brian, I think Obama's going out right at the proper time. You want to make sure that he's your closer. You wanted to make sure that most of this time was spent with Senator Harris and Joe Biden. Also, you can sort of deploy Barack Obama in the places where you might be weakest, right? We got this sort of strange outlier poll about the Senate race in Michigan. You'll send Barack Obama there. You'll send him to Flint. You'll send him to Detroit. You can send Obama to places in Texas. You can send him to places in Georgia. Now is about the right time to bring him out. What's been interesting by comparison is the Republican Party doesn't seem to have that level of bench. They don't have a closer that they can bring out. Cindy McCain is doing commercials for Joe Biden. Rick Snyder from Michigan is saying, hey, I'm voting for Joe Biden. So Trump was pretty much left being his own best and worst advertiser. And as you guys have both mentioned, if his final say is, I'm begging for white women's votes, I mean, that works if you're Michael Bublé or, Adam Levine or something. That works in the suburbs. But it doesn't doesn't work as your final campaign pitch. So Trump is really in a tight position, both polling-wise and as far as getting surrogates out there that can compete with Barack Obama.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.